Hey!
Press the buttons.
Pressing the buttons. We're pressing the buttons to go live everywhere. Yay!
Hello, hello.
Are we live?
Everyone.
Yeah, Briana's with us today. Amazing, amazing.
Yes.
Ditching. It's working. Cool. Welcome, everybody. We are here again to chat about our Mesmerizing Mosaic Crochet Collection. Crochet Along, that's what we're doing, isn't it? Because today, our final set of patterns in the collection have launched on our blogs and in our stores. So the hats and the garments are everywhere that you could possibly want them or need them. So you can either get the collection, which we've got the QR code for up here if you want to sign up to join the Crochet Along and get the whole patterns. I'm just getting this out there to start with so that everyone knows what we're talking about.
Go, Hannah.
Yeah, go Hannah, do it. Or you visit our blogs or our stores and find all of the patterns individually as you would like to make them. So go find the mosaic patterns and then tell us what you're making. I've seen so many already. It's so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who's here? Oh, lots of people. Julia's here. Hi, Julia. Caitlin's here as well. Emma's here.
Got tons of people on Instagram. Although I don't even know if it's live or not. I can't tell.
Does it say people are joining? If it does, then I think we're good.
I see lots of comments. So.
Oh, yes. Oh, there's so many popping through. So
yes.
we should be live on our YouTube channels, our Facebook groups and pages, and on all of our Instagrams as well. So if we look like we're like rabbits in headlights, it's because we've got so many screens doing so many things.
We're just trying to join everyone.
Loads of people everywhere. So yeah, come on in, everyone. Tell us what you are making from the Mosaic collection, and if you have any questions about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. Emma saying, oh, I've covered your face up, Michelle. Sorry. I'm just in the middle of one of your cardies right now, just sewing the seams. Yay, yay. Excellent.
That's nice.
And Samantha's here from Manchester as well. Hi, Samantha. So, yeah, I've seen quite a few garments beginning already. And I'm really, Michelle, yours is really exciting because, like, they have to go quite a way before they get to the mosaic stuff. I feel like it's, you know, loads of wrapping to undo on a present before you get to the fun bit.
And mine starts with that. I saw another yoke this morning in the community group that was like pink and blues. It was and purples. It was stunning. We start with that. It's like, and then you do loads of like rewrapping.
yeah. And then you get the plain sailing bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah. We said that last week, didn't we, Michelle? On the people were saying which one's the best one to do first, and we were like, well, they're all fine because, like, you know, just choose whether you want to do the mosaic section first or whether you want to do the easy bit first. You know, like it's easy enough to do all of them. Caitlin's saying she's almost done with the first panel of the poncho. Oh, good.
Nice.
Let us see, Caitlin. And Melinda's saying she's watching the older mosaic videos from you, Michelle. Help me with the newer videos. Amazing stuff. I think that's really important, isn't it? Because once you get the hang of mosaic, like, you can apply it to any mosaic pattern, can't you? That's the key.
Yeah. My brother just messaged me. Hi, bro. He's on here apparently.
Yeah. Oh, say hi. Come in the comments.
Hello. Welcome into our mosaic chat.
We've got people from Italy, from Ontario, from British Columbia. My gosh, so many people.
Oh, waiting on yarn to arrive. Someone's waiting on yarn to arrive for the last poncho. It is so hard to wait for yarn to arrive. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
This yarn's worth it, though, because the color changing prism, so nice.
It's so beautiful. And look at this one. I started MJ's hat last night and stayed up way too late.
I had a comment. I can't remember where I seen it pop up. You know, when we just get our notifications, and I just had a quick second to glance. Someone said they wanted me to do a video, or they just wanted to see all of the colors of prism, like, coordinated with.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, wow, that would be a lot of work. But with all of our hat patterns combined, I think it gives them a pretty good look at a lot of the color combinations.
It does. And we suggest a lot of color combinations in our patterns too. Yes.
Well, and anyone that gets the VIP thing, that's got that whole PDF in it, hasn't it? Of all the different, I put in so many different color combinations and chatted about why, because some of them are quite, not misleading, but they're quite hard to pair the neutral with, or the base color with. So you don't go with a base color that's actually in the yarn color.
Or you cut it out.
Yeah.
Or like I've done that where the base color may match, I think maybe this one, I'm not for sure. Your base color may match some of that mosaic in here, and not totally. I still think you would see it. It's a different texture of yarn. But if say this like color change yarn had some tan, I was worried about the brown, but it's fine. Had some tan in it, you can always just skip it. You can just skip a color if you want, and get the exact color striping that you're looking for. It will always be unique. That's the fun thing about this yarn, is it will never be two pieces alike. It will always be unique, which is super fun.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and there's Kate started the hat this morning. Yeah, I love that the hat. They're really quick, aren't they? The hats.
Yes.
The little ones, especially. Yeah.
Yes. If you haven't jumped in yet because you're looking at the garments and you're going, that's a bit much, that looks too complicated. It's really not. Like, these are very simplistic constructions, but start with the hats. They're now on our blogs. You can go see the instructions. You can go see what they look like. You can watch the videos. They're now up on YouTube. And I think that will take away any apprehension, and you'll go, oh, it's that easy? I didn't realize it was that easy.
Yeah. My mum was like that when I first taught her it. She was like, no, I can't do it. I absolutely can't do it, Hannah. I was like, you really can. She was like, no, it's far too complicated. And then I showed her. She sat and watched me for about 10 minutes, and she was like, oh my goodness, that's so simple. I was like, yeah.
You're only working one color at a time. You're not carrying a ton of strands across each round or row. You're just working one color, one strand of yarn at a time. So it's in a way like easier than doing other types of color works where you have like bobbins everywhere, you're carrying lots of colors. You don't have to worry about it.
Yep. Oh, and Laurie's saying she's waiting for the yarn to arrive for the autumn charm cardigan and hat. And this is the cool thing as well, isn't it? You can make matching sets, because we all did a hat that matches the garment as well. So that is going to look awesome. And this comment's funny. I purchased the collection. The charts will be my best friends. Yes.
I love the chart.
I love a chart.
But if you don't love the charts, we also have the written instruction for each line around, round a row, and the video tutorial. So we've included, for every type of learner, every type of crocheter, we want to make sure that you have what you need to be successful. So we have included all of that.
Well, I've just spotted on Instagram, someone's asked on my channel, what is the amazing yarn you have in the wicker tray on your right? This yarn here, ta-da, as if by magic. I've left them in there because they just look so pretty. This is the prism yarn. This is the yarn that we've used for these projects. So I think, like you said, we've used nearly all of the shades, because there are, I don't know, it's like 10, 12 of them. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I think we've used nearly all of them within our projects. So if you go and look at the information page that's on the QR there, or if you comment mosaics on Facebook or Instagram, you'll get a message from one of us telling you where to go and find everything. You'll be able to see all the colors on there.
Yes. And we've paired them with Mellow Spun, which has so many different shades. They work really well together. I think all of us have paired them before in the past, and it's easier, I feel like, with those two yarn lines to match them up, and the gauge stays super consistent between the two, so that you don't have to worry about that. And we also all have, if you're thinking, I don't want to do the whole collection, I just want to do an individual, we have kits for each one of these now on Mary Maxim. So that's an option too. How long is the coupon code good for?
Till the 20th, I think, of November. I think it's a good.
You've got some time still. Yeah. It's a one-time use. Yeah. So shove everything into the cart before you check out. Throw in a bit extra. I always do, because if you end up wanting to cut out any colors, you're like, I want to change the way this prism's going, throw in an extra ball of yarn. If you have a lot of leftover, you can make a couple hats for gifts for Christmas.
Definitely. Oh, and there's some good shout outs for the videos. People saying go watch the videos, because I was intimidated, but I went and watched a few. I can't say that. you can say it, Briana, a few of y'all's videos, y'all. And I can't wait to get started. That's amazing. And saying there, Kate saying the videos are so helpful. Yeah, we have videos for all of the projects, don't we? So all 6 projects have a full video. So go give them a watch if you're scared.
And the charts are included with the VIP collection. They will all be in there in the downloadable patterns. We all have charts for every single mosaic stitch in the patterns. Ooh, someone said they chose black mellow spun. I love when we pair with black. I know black's like harder to work with at times, but I love when we pair with black. And the blue lagoon.
Oh, I love blue lagoon.
So I was initially worried about the darker teal in the prism, but it looks beautiful against the black. I'm guessing it pops. A lot of things pop with black.
Yeah, it does. I have bark with the blue lagoon. I'm just looking for the hat under my pile of things on my desk. I will eventually find it. Oh, here it is.
Remember, this is
not as dark as black, but you know, it still kind of shows you the pop. So I know someone said that they wanted the hat color combinations from me. And I know that I did put that in the pattern. So I'm assuming that Emma put it on the blog as well, but I did definitely in my supply list, I did say all of the color combinations I used. So maybe Emma missed. I'll double check the blog and make sure that it is there. But if you want to go double check the blog, or if you have the pattern, that should be in there under the supply, the color combinations that I used. And I'm sure Brianna and Hannah did the same.
Yeah. I don't know if mine are all the color combination and photos are on the blog or not. I'll have to double check too. But I know that they're in the pattern. They're in the PDF for sure. I have like a page too of like showing like the color combinations together.
Yeah, and I didn't show pictures, but I did say like this was, you know, buff and rainbow. Like I wrote the color combos that I used.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's so exciting to see so many people saying they've started, and especially starting the hats, like, because we've literally just released them today. So that's really exciting.
Yeah. Yep. The hat, someone said, yes, it's all in the pattern. The hats are super fun and really quick. I mean, hats are always quick, but the nice thing too is knowing if you follow us at all, you know, we like to do everything possible for you to have the best experience when you're crocheting. And I think a lot of times it's hard. Sometimes I'll be on Etsy myself and I'll see something and I'll be like, oh, that's a really cute sweater. And I noticed that the designer's literally only selling it in size small. And it's up to you to figure out how to adjust that.
Yeah.
I just think, okay. That's not us. We are extra small to 5X on our garments. And we at least have 6, if not 8 in some of our hat patterns so that you can gift for everyone. Like, and everyone kind of has different head sizes, because if I were to say a child pattern, the child pattern never fit my children when they were little. Measure your children's head, like, you know, like that's why babies are so cute. It's because they have like those cute little big heads, like the cute stuffed animals.
Yeah, like wobbly head.
The little hats, they fit for like 1 week and then they're out of them. And then
like this one, you know, you guys know I used to be a midwife, and people would bring in these teeny tiny beautiful precious hats and they just wouldn't fit even their newborn baby, and they'd be so distressed, and I'd be like, I'm really sorry, it doesn't fit.
Mine were big babies, so they fit for like a week, and then it was too but these are so quick to work up that if you know someone having a baby anytime in the next year, you're gonna want to like do one of these hats because they're fun to do. And then it wins at baby showers. I'm not gonna lie, like everyone really should be inviting us to every baby shower, because we would hands down win gift giving. You do not get better than handmade.
Well, especially that, like, no one is going to give a gift like this.
No one.
Like, you will be the cream of the crop.
And you can customize to like the color theme. So it's amazing when like someone has a baby room and maybe they've like shown some pictures them putting together the room online. I'll go match the colors, and then it's just like so thoughtful. And they're so quick though. They're so quick to whip up. That like just whip up a hat and people die over that.
They do. They love that.
Well, like everyone's agreeing on the children's head sizes. Yeah, Haley's saying, she's saying her children are 11, 5, and 3, and they all fit adult hats. That's my children. They're like 7 and 5, and they've worn adult hats for years.
Yes.
And then other children have really small heads. So so my cousins, I mean, when I used to make hats all the time and gift them, my cousins, like their adult size head are like child to toddler. Like they have really small heads. So this is where, if you can get people to measure, because it's not always the case. A lot of people do have big heads, or kids have big heads, but you get some that actually have pretty small heads, and then you need to go smaller. But you know, a good rule of thumb is go big. Go big if you're not sure. I just,
especially for kids.
For all of our construction workers that are here, and I did mostly adults for all of the kids, because I was like, they need to fit, or a child for the really young ones. Yeah.
Well, and that's why it's so nice, like with our collections and everything we do, you know that you're getting value out of it, because we're not just saying, here's a one size fits all hat. No, we're not doing that. We're like, here's multiple sizes so that it can work not only for you, but for friends and cousins and neighbors and family. And that way that pattern can get more use. You're getting more value out of that pattern when you have more sizes. And it just makes it fun too, especially when you're matching. I love matching. I love it. My sister and I will match all the time. When we went to Disney this last week, she had stopped by and she saw what I was wearing, and she was like, oh, well, I was thinking we would both wear our Chip and Dale shirts. And I was like today? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, so go change. And she's like, yeah.
That's cute.
But when you can match a little one, it's just adorable.
Yeah,
it's adorable.
Definitely. I think my boys are going to be beyond that before long, or what, being willing. No, really?
I still try to make mine occasionally, especially with like a lot of stuff like this, because all of our stuff is really gender neutral. It comes down to the color sometimes, or color preference. But like Bryson would wear this, and I could wear a matching one.
Oh, yeah. And like this one, a guy too, totally. Yes. But then even the blue, like, I don't know, I like going back to this one.
Yeah.
It looks great for a guy, but then because I have blue eyes, the blue always, you know, makes my eyes pop. So I'll pick a color like this. But yeah, this would look really good on my husband. This color, that color combo. He has a really big head. We had a funny comment the other day. They were looking at another hat pattern, but it was kind of slouchy on me. And then my husband was wearing, like, it was one of those hats where you have to chain, like it's like crocheted from the side across. So it was like my husband's was the same length, but just because he has a massive head, it was much tighter on his head than it was mine. Yeah, his big noggin.
When we were and I think you may remember this, at Disney in Norway, in the back, they sell really gorgeous knit sweaters, but they are not like the pricing and the rest of the sweaters at Disney. They're quite, I don't want to use the word expensive, but we were talking about that again with my husband and my brother-in-law, and they were like, kind of like, wow, like $300 for a sweater. And I'm like, yeah, that's wool. That's well worth it. And like, look at the stitching on it, and like, it's machine made because it's knit, but still, like, it's a gorgeous, like, Fair Isle. And they actually really did want it. They were both like, I would wear it, but that's, you know, and I'm like, that's not that expensive. Like, I couldn't make it and sell it for that. Like, that's the beautiful thing about knit and crochet, is it's so custom. And a lot of times they look so pretty that you're wearing something that people can't always buy, if that makes sense. Like, we're putting our time and our love into it. So if you're gifting a hat, we may think, this is how I used to think. I used to be like, oh, it's just a hat. You only spent like, because look at this prism yarn. That's absolutely gorgeous. The Millispun yarn. This is not yarn that's going to cost you a fortune, but it looks stunning, and it's worth more than what you could go buy at Target. And I used to think when I was gifting, like, oh, it's just a handmade gift. It's like less than.
Yeah.
My head, like, oh, well, it really only cost me like under $10 to make that hat. But if you were to think about how much that hat would actually be valued at if you were to take it and stick it inside a Disney park, I can tell you it's not cheap. It's because it's worth that, especially when you're talking custom design. And that's why I think this time of year it is so fun to make things for people, because it's more than just going to one of the big box stores like Target or Walmart or somewhere else and just picking out a beanie for someone. When you can customize it, it's really telling someone that you care. And I know we hear stories once in a while of someone feeling like their gift wasn't received well, but I will tell you, I think 95% of the time, people are so excited to get something that you spent time on, especially if it's like their color scheme. I think we all know people have, like, we think of our friends and we're like, so-and-so definitely wears a lot of blue, or so-and-so wears all black all the time. Like, let's do a black and gray hat that would go with their personality in that moment. Like, like I look at Jackson, he's going through a large, like, he likes to wear black hoodies all the time. So do his friends. I think it's just a trend.
It's just a thing.
Yeah. It's not like I don't know. They're all just wearing very neutral colors. They're just going through something. I don't know. But I would make him a black hat and he would be like more likely to wear that and be excited about it and enjoy it. And also knowing that, like, we recognized something about someone else that we took to heart and did something with. So I think it's fun. I cannot wait to see what everyone makes. Definitely jump on this and make a hat. Even if you're scared of mosaic, watch our video. You'll see it's not. These will be one of a kind hats. I think we're going to start to see these pop up in our community groups all season long.
Yeah. And then the important thing to say is, if you're worried and think, I can't possibly, because I had loads of messages from people saying, I can't possibly do those complex charts. I can't follow, and I certainly can't make a garment with it. Because I think the garment level scares people and then the mosaic level scares people. And so I think start with a hat. And if you can do a hat, you can absolutely do any of these 3 garments. Definitely. And I know that's really easy for us to sit here and say, but we're here for you to support you through doing that. So if you think you can't, we know that you can.
Yeah. Yep. Try with a hat. Yep. Follow our videos. And if you don't want to do charts, because someone else on here said that they never work from the charts, they just do the written instructions, that is fine. There are no rules. You go with your comfort level. That's why we include all these things. If you're like, for this time, if you're like, I don't have the brain length to learn charts this time, that's fine. You don't have to. You really don't have to.
Yeah, not at all.
Yes. Oh, someone said they like, this is brilliant. She says, my oldest son loves me to make school color hats for him and his friends. So
I see that.
School colors.
That's such a good idea.
That's got to be popular.
Definitely. And I've lost it now, but there was someone asking, how do we have any tips on how to speed up a bit? Looking at us all crocheting while talking and not looking at our hands is very impressive. I'm not half as fast. We were just saying that before, weren't we? Is that, like, I think we crochet a lot more and a lot faster than most people do. But
we do, and that's not the standard to always get to. Like, I think not very many days throughout the year go by that we don't pick up yarn. So really it's just practice. But also I like to tell people, like, don't worry about the speed, just worry about enjoying the process of it. Like, you don't need to focus on getting any faster. You just need to focus on taking a deep breath, enjoying not doing dishes or mopping the floor.
This is the thing. The faster you go, the quicker you're done. So,
True.
That is very true. I know. I really discovered about myself. I wish I had learned crocheting when I was younger, because I have a really hard time sitting still. Like, I think my ADHD, I don't know, undiagnosed for so many years. And now I feel like if I'm anywhere and I do not have this in my hand, like, I just have a hard time, like, focusing, sitting still. It's really,
I can watch TV without crochet.
I can't, because I'd fall asleep. Like, guaranteed. Any time of the day, if I sit down and I'm not crocheting, I'll fall asleep.
I will go to a movie.
How did I live before this? I don't even know. I honestly don't think I ever sat down, and that's kind of interesting too. Like, looking at my life before crochet, I think I just constantly kept myself busy. Like I just would not sit down. Like I would just be going all day long, and then I would hit the bed and I would go to sleep. Or now I actually sit a lot more.
That's nice.
But because I'm crocheting, I can sit still. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm learning about myself in my 40s.
I think I knew crafting early on was something I needed in order to sit still. And so I did a lot of cross stitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
When I was in high school, especially, I did a lot of cross stitch.
Yeah.
But looking back, you're right, Michelle. I kind of wish I would have been more into crochet. Because
I
I don't do anything with the cross stitch. It's just like in a box somewhere.
Oh, I have one cross stitch up on the wall in our kitchen that I did. It was a project I did after I'd had some knee surgery years ago. And I was like, I'm going to finish this. And it's absolutely huge. And I did it in a week. I got really not obsessed with it, but I just had to finish it.
Oh, nice.
And this was before I crocheted. So then I was like, after I'd finished that, and that's kind of what instigated me crocheting, because I finished that and I was like, well, those kits are quite expensive. I'm not going to do another one of those. What can I do instead? So I bought some yarn and then crocheted. And then everything else happened from there.
Mm-hmm. I know crocheting keeps me from snacking all day. I can't say that it keeps me from snacking. I wish it did.
I wish it kept me from snacking.
I think
it helps a little.
I think it stops me from snacking quite so much.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. It cuts down on it. Or the messy snacks. It keeps me away from the things that are gonna like mess up my hair.
Yeah, I'll do like a popcorn, like an air pot popcorn with a little bit of truffle oil and salt, and like that's good. And I've used those like those chopsticks that you can put on your fingers. You can still crochet, and then you just pick one up. I love it.
I'm
going to go get
snack hack now. We have a snack hack for crochet.
We do. Someone said, would you try cross stitching over your crochet? Yes, I have. Yes, absolutely. I love cross stitching over crochet. Okay, we're back.
Gone. Checking the comments.
Yeah, people are saying, what are we making? What are we working on?
I'm working on Christmas stuff.
Me too. Christmas things. Yeah.
Yep, Christmas stuff's coming out, so I'm working on a stocking.
Oh, look, it's so pretty. Those colors.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Oh, we were just showing off what we're working on. Yeah. So I got my Christmas stocking.
People are asking.
Yeah. We're working on Christmas stuff a little bit.
I'll show you the back of mine. I'm not going to do the front. This is the back.
That's gorgeous. Okay, see?
What?
It never touches your crochet, and you can just it just sits on your fingers and you can still crochet. And then when you want a piece of popcorn, you just grab it with this and then your hands stay clean.
Oh my goodness.
Where did you find that? How do you know that exists?
I don't know. I saw it on Amazon.
I was going to say, what were you searching for when that popped up?
I don't know. I think Amazon's like, what can we sell her today? This? Sure.
Yeah, we're going to sell it. Like Melinda's saying, never heard of those. I need them.
I don't even know what they're called. Maybe finger chopsticks or something. They're just like a loop on that side. And then they're pretty comfortable, to be honest. And you can just keep crocheting. My husband thinks it is so odd that I go the lengths I will go to keep crocheting. He's like, this is so odd. Because you could do it with like chips or a charcuterie board. Get fancy.
Sushi. You could get anything.
Yeah, it's great. I use it for popcorn.
So our next live together, we're all going to be wearing those. We're all going to be snacking while we're crocheting on the live.
Well, and I do find it slows me down because you really just grab one piece of popcorn at a time. So then you're not I'm snacking slightly less. Yeah.
Snacking slowly. Portion control.
It slows me down to snack. Yes. I know.
Oh.
The things we do. Oh. So looking on Amazon for the finger chopsticks.
Everyone's like, I need to find them.
We're all going to have them. We're all going to be snacking and crocheting next time.
Oh, Becky's joining us for the first time in one of your lives. Hi, Becky. What hooks do each of you use? We use the same, well, not the same hooks, but we all use wooden hooks, didn't we, from Mary Maxim for this collection?
We did, and they are absolutely stunning.
Have you got yours? Mine is.
I do.
Way over the side there.
Okay. So Michelle has a different one than I have, but this is their rosewood. This is a darker color. It's really pretty. Each one has like a different wood carving too.
Yeah, really pretty.
And then Michelle's is slightly different than mine. This is, wait, is this the teak or is yours the teak?
I don't know. I'm not sure of their names.
I think yours, Michelle, are the beechwood because I've got those.
Okay.
Yeah. And
this
the teak. And then I've got the cherry ones as well. But
oh wow.
Want a set that goes up to like chunky, and that's why I ordered a bunch of the beechwood, because like this is a 9mm that I'm holding up here.
It's really nice.
Nice.
Some big ones.
Yeah, these are really, really pretty. And I like them because they're still like long. I used to think when I first started, I had gosh, I don't know if they make them anymore. I think it was a Clover brand, and they were really short. And it was like the first full set I got, and they were like tan colored. And I was like, oh, these are so nice because they were like a step up from like I thought the Susan and Bates, which is totally fine, the metal ones, but they were more like different style of metal, and I really like them. And then as time's gone by, I've realized, no, actually, I don't like the shorter crochet hooks. I really enjoy the crochet hooks that have not the short length. It's not like super long, but I find them a lot more comfortable. And all of these have tapering, I guess you could say. And they all taper at a point, but they're leaving enough of the millimeter that you're not going to have as many issues. So some hooks that taper, but they don't have a long enough neck, you might find that your gauge is off. I feel like I'm in a makeup commercial. You may find that your gauge is
doing it
off.
well. You're doing it well.
Thank you so much. So the closest I will ever get to a makeup influencer. See this? See this style? You don't want, because you don't want your yarn to be down here, because that would be a different millimeter than the neck of it. So then one thing I like about these hooks is they have a like really generous neck that helps you keep that gauge. Because if your yarn were to slide too far down, it would just increase your strand, and then that means that we're increasing our gauge. So I do like these a lot. Plus, they're just gorgeous.
They are very pretty. I do have to apologize to everyone. I'm itching my nose. So I've got the itchiest nose, just all of this. I'm really sorry, everyone. But what's that a sign of? Isn't that a sign of something? I don't know. Something, some good luck coming my way or something.
Oh, I hope so.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hopefully not a cold.
No, it's not. No, it's literally just itchy.
Good luck. We're going with good luck.
Yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, lots of people saying the same with wanting longer hooks, but someone, I've lost it now, said that they like shorter ones for projects like amigurumi, so stuff that's more close in, which I would tend to agree with. Whereas stuff like this, garments, blankets, etc., I much prefer longer ones.
Yes, it's like there's a tool for everything, and sometimes you're going to switch tools. The only thing you can't do is switch in the middle of a project. Do not switch brand of hooks in the middle of a project. Because it's not necessarily saying that one hook isn't 5mm when another hook is 5mm. It's that the style of hook can change our tension with the way that we hold it too. Yeah. And they could be off slightly. So you can have as many hooks as you want. Here's the permission. Have as many hooks as you want. But whatever hook you start your project with, finish your project with.
Definitely. Oh, someone's saying, are you all knife holders? I'm not sure if the style of hook is good for pen holders. I'm a pen holder.
Yeah, Hannah's a pen holder. I'm mostly a knife holder, sometimes pen holder to slow myself down on videos.
Yeah, I'm a knife.
Yeah. Oh, and we have an itchy nose answers. So apparently, one thing is that it means you're about to fight with someone, which I hope not. There's no one else in my house, so I'm hopeless. Or it's that someone is thinking of you, which is awesome. I'll take the second one there.
Maybe it's all so cute.
Oh, too many. Oh.
Yeah, I think I have done the pencil hold with this before, and I think I like the pencil hold because of the taper. It feels more natural.
Yeah, for me it depends on what yarn I'm working with and how thick it is and how big the hook is. Very often I'll transfer to a knife hold if I'm using bigger, chunkier stuff.
Okay,
but
I can see that.
Yeah. Oh, lots of people saying I've got so many hooks, but it's good to have them, to hand for each project. Definitely.
Yeah.
It is because it seems like I lose them all the time, misplace them. I misplace them.
Oh, well, you misplaced the exact size that you need. That's what I do. And then I'm like, where is it?
There'll be some videos where I'll be using lots of different hooks because I can't find the one that I started with.
Grab one.
Then I have to use other ones. Yeah, it happens all the time. It's like, what bag? I think I must have like 20 project bags with like.
Yes, same.
And then I try to keep the hook that I'm using in that bag so that I'm using the same hook the next time I pick it up. And yeah, so you need multiple hooks for project bags, for losing them, all the things.
Yes. Someone said that they're a lefty. So I feel like we might get this question coming eventually. We get this quite often with every single pattern. They'll say, I'm a lefty. Do these charts still work for me? Yes. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. The only time I think that really applies a lot when doing color work is if you were doing something that had words.
Yeah.
Because then the words would be backwards. If you were doing, if you were, like I have a pillow that says cheers. If I was left-handed, you would want to go opposite because otherwise that word would be backwards. But all of our charts are pretty like symmetrical that you're not even going to notice a difference.
Yeah, mine are. Yeah.
So that's awesome. Yeah, we've got quite a few lefties on here. You're gonna be just fine. And I did learn this recently. I've always said hold up a mirror. But then I hold it like if you're watching a video and you want to see it done left-handed, because like that way your brain doesn't have to work harder to understand the stitches. You can put a mirror in front of it, but then someone else like pointed out that pretty much every screen that you're going to be on has a setting to flip it.
Yeah, they do now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So you can just mirror your screen and watch it that way. And then the video will be more like, it'll be like left-handed. And that way you can, someone said, I'm a lefty and learned the hard way. Lots of frogging. It can be. Yep. Until you learn those little tricks. But most of the time, I think for most patterns and for these patterns, I cannot think of a reason why it wouldn't work at all. It will work just fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It will be good.
Yeah, lots of people saying like being a lefty, you just translate it basically. You learn, your brain works harder, I think, if you're a lefty.
I think it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
People still coming in and saying hi and that they're waiting for their yarn to come. Yay.
Oh, we do have an announcement today.
Oh, we do. But let me say this thing first. Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Jamie has said, I love this. I have a designated hook for my mosaic Christmas stockings. I love that.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Go. Tell us, what's the announcement?
Oh gosh, this is a surprise. This is a big surprise. I feel like we should have started this video with like, oh yeah, we forgot. We're going to do an announcement today. So we are going to extend this because we're just like, you know what? We don't want to rush people. It's a busy time of year, and this was supposed to end
the 31st.
31st.
Thursday, yeah.
Yes, but we're gonna extend it a few more days just because we've had quite a few messages saying, I don't get paid till Friday. Totally get that. We don't want you to miss out if you want to grab this collection because it is really amazing. Once we do end it though, that's it. It's just too hard for us to keep maintaining. There's a lot of back end work when it comes to these collections to keep it live. So once it's over, it's over. You cannot purchase it. So if you want it, get it as soon as possible. We're at least going to be running it through the weekend. So everyone who gets those Friday paychecks will have the opportunity to jump on and get it. But we have another surprise, which is this has gone so well. And we are so grateful for your support. Like every time we come out, we're just blown away by you trusting us to try something new, to jump on a pattern, maybe do something again. If you've done mosaic before, do it in a new design. You trust us so much, and we are so grateful for that we are going to throw in some extra bonuses. Yay. Bonus mosaic patterns. When we get off the live today, they will be going into the So this is for the collection, the Mesmerizing Mosaic Collection. That is the paid part of it. So if you've already purchased the collection, you will also, of course, we're not leaving you out. You will also have access to this as well. So if you've already purchased, surprise, surprise, there are three more mosaic patterns headed your way today. We will also be sending out emails to announce that. And if you haven't purchased yet, this deal just got like, what is it, 30% better?
Yeah. So there'll be 9 patterns.
This is 6 patterns, 6, 3 hats, 3 garments.
Yeah.
All with video tutorials. And now we're going to throw in 3 additional patterns. And these ones are really fun, more of accessories. And they're different. They're different from each other too. Someone just said, where do I get the collection? This QR code up here, you can always hit that. Sometimes you have to screenshot if you're on your phone and then tap the image.
Yeah.
Or there's a link in the descriptions, and we will keep throwing links all over the place as this weekend starts to come around. We're going to be throwing links on our community groups, on our Facebook pages, Instagram stories, and then we should have the links. I think we've thrown it in the comments.
And if you are on Facebook or Instagram, you can just comment mosaics and you will get a DM with the links.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yep.
Mosaics. But that doesn't work on YouTube. So
no, it's a shame, isn't it?
Go to the description on YouTube, which is easier anyways, where if you're on Instagram, it's sometimes a little bit harder. So if you just comment mosaics, then you'll get the DM.
And on YouTube, if you find any of these patterns, like go to any of our channels, it's our latest releases. We all just released this hat. So the latest release, the Mosaics collection is also linked in the description of this video. So you can also find it there. So you can get that before it goes away. And we will, I got to remember when we close the doors on this and it's gone, you can't buy the collection anymore. We'll be deleting all that. So the link will go away too. It won't work anymore. Of course, you can individually buy these forever in our shops, but the best, especially with the 3 bonuses, that makes this amazing. I mean, it's an incredible price. The best price is getting the Mesmerizing Mosaic Collection. So, okay, I love this. Caitlin says, this Cal has started a dangerous obsession with mosaic. I have the yarn for MJ's Hello Pumpkin cardigan and a blanket from Mary Maxim. Yeah. We all have more mosaic patterns too.
There's nothing dangerous about this. That's a wonderful thing.
It does though. Like once you do it and you realize that it's not hard, you just have to do mosaics.
Well, mosaic, going back to again it being beginner friendly, when Emma came home from living out west and she started working with me, one of her first projects was a mosaic blanket. And she had only really beginner crochet skills and hadn't really even been crocheting. She made a couple market bags or something when she was out west for 1.5 years. But so not even crocheting a lot. She came home and the mosaic blanket was one of the first things and she just got obsessed with it. So now if I have mosaic patterns, she jumps on helping crochet most of them because she loves it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's making actually the Hello Pumpkin cardigan, which is another one of my mosaic for her mother-in-law. So she's
nice.
So she bought Mary Maxim yarn for it. She hacked the system. So this is what she did. She ordered all of her stuff from Mary Maxim, and then they were actually going to the city, so they were closer to the Mary Maxim. She then picked up her order there, so she didn't have to pay for shipping. So she did codes, she ordered a bunch of stuff, and then she picked up her order.
Brilliant.
So
that is awesome.
I didn't realize you could pick it up in person. That's cool.
Yeah, well, we have in Paris, Ontario, we have a Mary Maxim store. So that's a couple hours from us. So she got to visit it. She said it was amazing. She said it was packed when she went in. And she had a good time looking at all the yarns and her order. And she had a good time. So she's going to make, she's got her projects planned for Christmas presents.
Yay.
That is awesome. Mm-hmm. That is awesome. It is that time. I love crafting this time of year. It is the best. Mm-hmm. It is the best.
Definitely. But also, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
No,
I would say, like, you know, what you can make is amazing. And don't worry if you don't make everything that you want. Like, people will never know, especially if it's gifts that you haven't said, oh, I promise, you know, don't promise anyone anything.
Yeah.
And then if they get it, amazing. And if you don't make it in time for whatever it's going to be, it doesn't matter. You know, I would be just as delighted with a handmade gift in February as I would in December.
Yep.
I think there's too much pressure this time of year anyway, I think, isn't there?
It is. And only make it for the people you truly care about.
Yeah.
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 Oh, there's more itchy nose stuff. Apparently it's an argument.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Sorry. Oh, and actually someone else who's mentioned this, Michelle. There's a couple of people doing your autumn's charm blanket. So Michelle released a blanket version. It's using chunkier yarn, isn't it?
Yes, it's using we got it from Mary Maxim, but it was a different brand. So we use Bernat Softy Chunky and Color Fusion Chunky, which is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that's Premier brand, the Color Fusion. And you can also get it in the DK, and we put it as a sub for Prism.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to actually see if some people use it in the collection.
And that's all on the Mary Maxim site, and that coupon code works on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
All the yarns. So
the yarns.
You want to stock up and try different yarns. If there's some yarn on there that you just have been wanting to see what it's like, throw it in the cart. Now is the time.
Yeah, and the Canadian, and it works for the Canadian and the US site. So if you're in Canada, I know some of our Canadians, it is the exchange rate can be a killer, and shipping and everything else. So for our Canadians, Mary Maxim has their warehouse in Canada, and you can use the code on the Canadian site as well.
Yeah. Is this really quick, Hannah, just because of a comment we just had, is this the only layout we can have for us, or is there another layout?
Let me have a look.
Because they're
saying they said that about me last week being on the pot. No, that's let me keep trying.
We're gonna play around with it.
No, that's just me. No. Oh, we could do that, but then there's my picture in the background. Sorry, everyone.
No, that's
Let me
fine.
see if I can change that. Let me see if I can change the background, because I did upload something.
Even if you don't, it's pretty. It's totally
fine. There we go. Better? People see? Yeah.
I think maybe they can see all of us.
Yeah.
Someone asked me as well if I'm going to have a child sweater, and I am working on it. It has got a little bit put on the back burner. It will come out eventually. I can't guarantee when. I have been working on it and filmed most of it, so it's just a matter of getting the children's patterns can sometimes take a little bit longer because I go from such a small size up to like a child 12. So it's a harder pattern to actually write because it's such a wide range of sizes.
They are. The child sizes are much harder to write. Mine hopefully will come out next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. I did get some photos on Aiden.
I was wondering if he posed for you.
I took like 100, and it was one of those moments where like I was like, okay, he's here, he's in a decent mood, his pants don't match, but who cares? We just got to try to get something. I threw up some lights in the living room, and I was like, okay, here we go. I think I deleted like 60 of them because he was just moving around so much. He'd be like, his hands would be blurry or his face would be blurry. But we got a few. And I knew it would be a little bit big on him because he's only like 16 months and this is a 2T size, because of course I'm like, I want to make one that he can grow into.
Yeah.
And so it's a little bit big on him, but like it still looks really good. So I got what I could get, and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes done is better than perfect. I do not know how to make a 16-month-old stand still, let alone sit still.
Well, you're gonna have to ask Tiffany. We're gonna have to ask Tiffany from Daisy Farm Crafts, because I sent Briana and Hannah a picture last night of how adorable her granddaughter was sitting there, absolutely perfect with her little legs crossed. Oh my goodness! I'm like, Rose, no way. I'm like, Rose is just going like a million miles a minute. Like it's so. Toddlers, it is hard to get pictures of them.
Oh yeah.
It's like we tried to sit him on a chair and he would instantly, like before my sister could even get out of the frame, he would instantly wiggle to get down. Like he's just like, nope.
Yeah.
Is the code good in Canada too? The coupon code, it says.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that is in the supply list. So when you sign up for the Crochet Along, you will be able to download the supply list right away. And the code is in that list. Supply list.
With all the links and all the colors that we use and all the yarn quantities and everything, isn't it?
Yeah. 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 So do you want me to do a quick, I think since we're coming up on being live for a while, I probably should at this point of our video do a quick rundown of everything perhaps. Yeah. And if I missed something, let me know.
But only if you'll do it in like a makeup tutorial fashion.
This is a pump. I know, right? You guys are going to have to hold up stuff or something as we roll through. Okay. So there are gosh, you know, sometimes it's so hard when I try to think of this, like what order do I go in? Because I don't want to overwhelm people because it is a simple collection. It's gorgeous, but there's different ways to enjoy it. So here's how it goes. We each have patterns in this collection that are unique and brand new to this market. Like no one's seen them before. These are brand new patterns. We each have a garment pattern and a hat pattern, part of the Mesmerizing Mosaic collection. You can join us through the ad-free PDF version, getting the collection that we have like a clickable link to both these versions where you're going to get the beautiful PDFs, a few extras in there. You're going to have all the charts. Everything is in one location. They're so pretty, plus 3 bonus patterns. And that's the purchase for that collection. Or you can join us for free where now the 3 garment collections and the 3 hat patterns are free on our blogs. So you can go enjoy those today, but still go to the same link, that QR code up top, to sign up for the Crochet Along, because you're going to get a beautiful supply list. You're going to get that awesome coupon code. And that way you're also on our email list for getting links in the future as we send them out. So you can sign up either way. We just want you to join us and try it. So here's the design. So I did the Mosaic Ridge sweater with a gorgeous yoke. It's top down and it's really, really simple increasing. We're not increasing in the mosaic sections at all. We're increasing between those. So it's not confusing. Everything's really straightforward, some straight lines. I use the prism on the cuff and the bottom. You don't have to. Like we always say, please customize to your taste of what you want to do with that. And then I have the matching hat pattern that goes with the sweater. And then for the, I'm just going to say that it's a surprise because it's buried in my boxes of crochet and I would have had to have moved so many Tupperwares to find it this morning. But the bonus pattern is a surprise.
Yay.
But
it's a good surprise though, I'll say.
It uses prism as well. It's a color work and it uses prism as well. So you can kind of see different color combinations there too. Hannah, show us yours.
Me. So I'm wearing one version of mine. So mine is a poncho that is, I'll stand up so you can see a bit better. So it's very customizable. I haven't done the belt up today, but it has an optional belt and an optional detachable cowl as well. And there are 3 sections of mosaic crochet if you want to add them all. Or I did a version that doesn't have the collar and just has one section of mosaic at the bottom. So you can completely customize how much mosaic you feel up to doing or you would like, because I mean, it's quite full on, isn't it, with all 3? So if you think, no, that's not for me to wear, then just add the bits that you would like to add. And that's all detailed in the pattern as to how to do it. And then I did a coordinating hat that uses, so they're called the Labyrinth collection. And it uses some of the detailing from the poncho design within the hats. And this is made, so the poncho, I should have said tonight, is 2 rectangles. It's really simple. If you can, lots of people were saying, I can only crochet mosaic blankets. I can't crochet mosaic garments. Well, this is 2 blankets put together. So you can definitely do this one. And the hat is from the brim, the bottom up. And then there's no crazy decreasing or anything with mosaic here at the top. You just go straight up until a few rounds before and you just cinch it in. And that's in, like, as we said before, all the sizes that you could possibly need. And then my bonus one, I did find them. I found them. I want people to choose. Which one would you like? It's going to be one of these mosaic baubles. Shall I make myself as big as I can be? There we go. So I've got these 3 here. So orange, green or blue, you tell me and I'll add the one that you would like. And they're super quick and easy. You can make these in like 30 minutes. They're so easy to do. And it's a really great way of practicing overlay mosaic in the round, which is what we use for the hats and for your sweater, isn't it, Briana? So
yes.
Nice, quick and easy. Let me know which one you would like.
Yeah, comment orange, green, or blue of which one that she should throw in as the bonus in the mosaic collection. So orange, green, or blue, then we'll know which one wins.
Excellent. That's me. Whoop.
Ready? Michelle.
We're having lots of orange, Hannah.
Oh, okay.
Lots of orange. Yes.
Okay. This one.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, now we have blue.
Winning.
There's blue as well. Okay,
well,
I'll tally up at the end and I'll put in whichever gets the most votes.
Okay, so I guess we'll talk about mine. I went and grabbed my longer version here. So this is the long version of the cardigan included. So it's top down, seamless. I'm wearing, I don't even know how well you can see. I'm wearing the other one, which I added buttons to. It's a little bit, so I started the mosaic section much sooner than I did on the longer version, and also added some of the mosaic detail to the sleeves as well. So you can see that. So I just took part of the pattern to add the little bit of detail to the cuff. And then I have the matching hat as well. So I did in the black to match the cardigan that I'm wearing today. And we've already been showing lots of the hats. I did lots of different color combos. Here's the one to match the other cardigan. And yeah, all very easy. Similar construction to Hannah's. I went from the brim up so that there wasn't really anything tricky either with the decreases. And I find bottom up is great if you're unsure of sizing. You can always test your band out first on your head to see if it's big enough. So then you can quickly change up the size you're making, especially if like your gauge isn't matching exactly. If you check that band first, it's going to be a good indicator if it's going to fit your head. And it's a simple stitch repeat as well. It's only a 5-stitch repeat. So it's really easy to memorize. It's not complicated. So whether you're making the cardigan or the hat, it's a really simple stitch pattern to memorize and work up.
Yeah. And we have a question. Will there be an updated PDF for those who have already bought the collection, or will there be a new PDF to download? We will be sending out some emails, and there will be a link for you to just click and download the bonuses. So that's coming. We'll have that coming within the next 24 hours so that you can have access to it, because thank you so much for joining us.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
I don't know. I still feel like orange could be the winner.
I think so too.
Orange, yeah. I think it's orange.
I think it's orange.
That is so fun.
I love Hannah's baubles. Yeah, so
they're so pretty.
She has an entire collection of those, which are amazing.
There's 20. I now think back, and I remember starting the first one on the 18th of October. Oh, my dogs. And then finished them. Oh, they're going. There must be someone at the door again. This happened last week. Someone came to my door. Yeah, I started on the 18th of October, and I finished them on the 18th of November. Made like one a day.
That is so cool. That was fun. Oh, someone said they're excited to begin, but they have to finish up a few things first. Totally get that. I know sometimes, and actually, it's good not always to abandon our whips. It's, sometimes it's like, hey, I want to start this, but I can't start it now. That's fine. That I would say if you think you want the Mesmerizing collection for the paid version with all the downloadable PDFs and extras, you want to get that soon. You don't have to start it now, but you'll want to get that because that will go away. QR code at the top right of the screen or in the links. And then, someone said this is the first time seeing us. So same thing. We are promoting a collection. We come together. We're all like 3 unique designers that come together to do these collections. And we pick a theme. We all go make our own theme. We have not many stipulations. It's kind of nice. We're like, mosaic, go. And then we come together to see how unique each one is. It's fun for us when we see these work up and like, because we, most of the time we have no idea how this is going to look as we go. We're just doing it as we go. When we started working on this one a while back, we decided mosaic last winter, I think. Didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. We
Yes.
usually decide pretty quickly. Yeah.
Yeah. So looking towards the future of next year, because this year's almost over, if we were to come back and do a fun thing together again, what do you want to do? Like, what is your favorite thing to crochet? Is there a certain stitch you adore and you love working all the time? Is there one that you want to learn? Let us know what type of things you've been making, what type of things you tend to make, and what you want to see us do next. I think that might have been what we asked last time too, is, what do you want to see? Because we're here to inspire you. So let us know if there's something that you want to do. It says, do you guys ever try out the other person's patterns? We have in the past, occasionally, yes. We don't have a ton of time to do that because it's a lot of work. But the fun thing I enjoy, we got to do last January, was sit down and crochet together for our summer collection. Yeah, it was fun. So we got to see it work up. We actually got to see it work up, and that was really, really fun. Yeah, that was really fun.
And the summer collection came about because we asked last year, didn't we? This time last year, what would you like? And loads of people said summer and lace. So we were like, cool, we'll do that. So honestly, tell us what you would like, and we will get on it.
Yeah.
Oh, dogs.
Asian alpine stitch. You can get the PDF through the QR code at the top of the screen, or you can, there's a link in the comments, a link in the bio of the video, and on all of our social media. We've tried to plaster that link wherever we can. On our blogs, if you go to any of our blogs, like one of the first things you see as you're scrolling down our blog is the link for this collection. Yeah. So yeah. Someone else says something, hairpin crochet for next summer.
Yeah, lots of actual stitches. That's really interesting, rather than a technique. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
And someone's asking about yarn. So that is all on our blog post or in the supply list. If you sign up for the Crochet Along and you download that supply list, you're going to get all of the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It all depends on what size you're making.
Yeah. Someone says summer mosaic.
Yeah, Jamie said summer mosaic. Lacy cardies and summer, 2 alpine stitch boats.
Yeah.
Cables, all sorts of things.
Yes. Do you like wearables, home decor items, accessories, blankets? What inspires you the most, or what do you want to learn to do? I think a lot of times people come to us for the garments because we're pretty good at it, I would say now. We've done a lot of them, partly because we're size inclusive. We have that video tutorial and we show you that garments are not scary at all. Yes. Summer tops.
Yeah.
Summer tops that aren't see-through. Hear you. Okay.
And ones that you can wear a bra with.
Yep.
I'm with that. And socks. Lindsay's saying socks, home decoration. Basically everything.
Everything, a little bit everything. We'll just throw together a smorgasbord.
I love it. I love it.
Yes. Maxi dress. Hannah had a gorgeous one this last summer. So pretty. So pretty. We'll never run out of ideas. Like that's not a thing. We will never run out of ideas. And we've done a lot of techniques in the past, but that doesn't mean we wouldn't do them again, because every single time you do something, it's in a new, unique way, no matter what. It's it's fun.
Oh, look, dog sweaters. There's a couple of votes for dog sweaters.
Haven't done that one yet. I've made my dog sweaters before, like little outfits, but I haven't ever done a pattern.
No, me either. But I'm just thinking on the whole children not sitting still front. I think it'd be a lot easier to get the dogs to sit still than children.
This is true. This
definitely that could work.
I don't know if I have cheese or eggs. Luna.
Yeah, I was going to say food. Well, mind you, my children now they're quite food orientated, so
Yeah. You can get kids as they get older to sit still with a little bit of if you do this, then you get that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Feel free to come into our community groups where you can post questions or what yarn choices you've gotten. We know a few people are waiting on yarn. When that shows up, please open that box and show us the yarn that you got. We want to see a photo for sure. It's so much fun. And then we will be around. We're not abandoning you. We always have our community groups. We still answer questions from patterns from previous crochet alongs because it's so much fun. I love when I see stuff pop up from like last year or even 2 years ago. It's really, really fun. And yeah, just a quick reminder, if you do want to get that Mesmerizing Mosaic Crochet Along in the VIP version, that will go away soon. We are extending it for sure through the weekend. Let us know if you need a little bit longer, but it won't be much longer. And then that goes away. So if you want that, get it now. Otherwise, we still have the individual PDFs on our blog now. Everything's on our blog, so you can go check it out. And our YouTube channels, go check it out. Watch the video. You'll see it's not scary.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, until next time.
Yeah.
Follow us, join us, and let us know what you want to see. We'll keep reading these comments.